Howdy! Welcome to Aspire Mountain Academy. I'm Professor Curtis, your instructor for this course in Introductory Statistics. In less than 10 minutes, this video shows how to make and use dot plots. Let's get started. Dot plots are essentially graphs in which each data value is plotted as a dot along a scale of value. Think of it as a histogram in which the height of each column or category is represented with dots. Here we have a frequency distribution table of the number of times the number 0 through 15 appears in a data set. So we can convert to a histogram in which we use dots to build the different columns in the graph. So if you look at the first category in the frequency table, okay, which is for 0 here, okay, you see there are no counts. And so for the first column in our dot plot, there's no dots. Now in the next category in the frequency table, for the 1, you see you have 1 count. So here in the dot plot, you have 1 dot for that count here with the 1. Okay, and so on for the second column, third column, so on and so forth. So I'm not really sure this graph is giving you any more information than what a histogram would. But some audiences, they like this visual presentation better. And you know what? When you get out in the real world, you're just going to have to go with the flow of whatever convention is used with whatever audience you're trying to communicate your information to. Okay? There are those that prefer the dot plot here, so there you go. Dot plots. Okay, now StatCrunch gives you the ability to make dot plots. Let's watch a short demonstration on how to do that for the heights of elected U.S. presidents using the POTUS data file in our StatCrunch group. Here we go. Okay, we're here in the POTUS file and we're going to make a dot plot for the heights of elected U.S. presidents. So to do that, I'll go up to Graph and select Dot Plot. The data that I want is in the height column, so I'm going to select that here. And then there's a bunch of different options here you can use to change the format of the plot, but the defaults are good for our purposes. So we'll just hit Compute, and voila, there's your dot plot. Now if I wanted to, I could go back in here, and let's say I want to change the size of the dots. So I can make the dots bigger. There's different options here for how to group the data, and then down here you see different properties for the graph, and so if I want a different color scheme, I can choose that. All sorts of different options there. You can play around with it if you like, but there's your dot plot. Hope that helps you. Okay, here's our summary for making the dot plot. So if you prefer this as a guide to the video we just saw, just go ahead, pause the video here, and use this guide to help you construct your dot plot. Now, before you go, look at your dot plot here and tell me this. Does it appear that the data are normally distributed? What say you? Well, no, these data would not fit a normal distribution because look at the shape. If you get it by connecting the tops of each of the columns of dots here, okay, you don't have that characteristic bell shape. You've got something that goes up and down, up and down, up and down like a roller coaster. So, no, you don't see the typical bell curve shape here that a normal distribution would be expected to have. So, no, we would not say this distribution shape fits a normal distribution. And that brings us to the end of this mini lecture. I hope you found it helpful. You can find more mini lectures for this and other courses at AspireMountainAcademy.com. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.